Hi friends, welcome to our YouTube channel. In this video lecture, I am going to explain some poems. In the public examination point of view, question number 6 to 10, reading comprehension on poems. To get 5 out of 5, we have to study all the poems carefully. Now, we know that in chapter 1 there are 2 poems, Dust of Snow and Fire and Ice. These 2 poems were written by Robert Frost. We know that poets use some devices to attract the reader. Now let us study what are the poetic devices used in the poem Dust of Snow. Dust of Snow, when we read this poem, we get some imaginary things in our mind. See, the poet used a crow, snow, hemlock tree. When a reader reads these words, he gets some imagination in his mind. Am I right? So we know that there are 5 senses: see, smell, taste, hear and touch. To create such sensations in the reader's mind, poets use some words. The Robert Frost here used these words: a crow, dust of snow, hemlock tree. Okay, so when we read those words, we get some visual imagination, so that is called visual imagery. And we know that the poet sat under a hemlock tree, and a crow stood on one of the branches. When the crow shook the branch, dust of snow fell on the poet. We can feel that sensation, that is called tactile imagery, the feeling of touch. When cold snow fell on the poet's skin, we feel that cooling sensation. So that is called tactile imagery. Okay, in the chapter 2, another poem, A Tiger in the Zoo. This poem was written by Leslie Norris. In this poem, velvet quiet, the word is used here, phrase is used here. Velvet quiet. We know that velvet means, we use that word when we talk about cloth, velvet cloth. Quiet means silence. Velvet means here soft. So this softness is compared here to quiet without using like or as. So this type of comparison is called metaphor. And here quiet rage. We know the meaning of quiet. Quiet means silence. Rage means angry, great angry. When 2 opposite words are used together, that is called oxymoron. Okay, and here in his vivid stripes, we know that we know the meaning of vivid stripes. When we read this word, in our mind we get on yellow skin, black stripes. These 2 words create in the reader's mind visual imagery. Okay, and in chapter 3 another poem is given, that is How to Tell Wild Animals. This poem was written by Carolyn Wells. The poet used here some words: roaming round. We know that alliteration means repeating the consonant sound at beginning of the word in a nearby. That is called alliteration. See here in the stanza, roaming round. Here ra, 2 consonant sounds are used in successive words. That is called alliteration. Do you understand it? Thank you.